Welcome back to the Friends Without Benefits podcast, where we talk about movies, games, and anything in between. My name is Kaylin, and my co-hosts are Jeremy and Dakota.
What up?
Hello.
Today we are talking about Spider-Man and the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. Who's excited?
Woo!
Well, it just came out. As recording, it just came out. Well, no, not as recording.
Earlier today.
No,
it came out.
earlier. So we're just reacting.
This releases the day
and saying
after
it's-
the trailer came out.
Yes.
Right.
So
At 7
we're
a.m.
very
Oh,
hyped.
I understand what you were saying now, Kaylin. Now I understand.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude,
Got
yes.
the memo.
Peak. It looks so peak. It
I-
looks so
my-
good.
Initial reaction to it was like, oh, cool. And then I said, oh, what's up with all this? Who are these people? I don't know who those guys
We'll
are.
get into
We'll
that.
play it.
I
you
need
know.
somebody.
For the initial, what were we gonna say?
I need somebody to be my. You need to
Yeah,
be
we
my
will,
taxi.
like usual.
Oh.
The things that convinced me the most that I like it is the real suit, and there's something he did in the middle of the trailer. Like, I don't know why it convinced me so much. But like when he was running off a roof, he like pushed his hand off like an AC unit. He just like blew. You know what I'm talking about?
It felt like the Insomniac.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, like it felt like he's like, and he did the he like hit
Web
the two,
pole?
yeah, web pole. Yeah, it feels like he's doing a little more
Acrobatic
tricks.
webs.
Yeah, a little
Yo,
more
he's doing
style.
tricks on it. He's doing tricks on it.
Hey, hold on,
Yeah,
Scorpion, let
Spidey.
me do this real quick.
He said, hold on now. Bounce.
Okay, so speaking of Scorpion,
Is that who that is? The guy, the
guy with the tail,
Hispanic,
yes. The guy with
the
the
guy
scorpion
from-
tail is Scorpion,
Postcard.
yes.
the guy from
Yeah.
Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad,
Yes, that is
the
Scorpion.
Mexican guy.
So my first question for you guys is, do you think Scorpion is actually the main villain, or do you think they're hiding more from us? Because we also saw like 3 micro villains in the trailer, kind of.
He's gonna be like a minor thing, I think. I think he's
Uh,
gonna be like a minor role. I don't know him, but just seeing that scene,
It's
It's
he's
like-
age.
I feel like he's gonna be like a minor villain, like a minor enemy.
Baby,
in there.
he's of age.
I think he's gonna be a fucking consenting adult about everything.
What about you,
About
Jimmy?
getting his ass whooped.
I have all of them written down. So all
Whoa,
of
whoa,
the
whoa.
Whoa. Did
What's
you
up with
just
your
get
mic?
louder? Did you just get louder? I thought my ear popped or something.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Are we
Yeah, you
good?
just got
No.
got way louder. No, fix.
It's like
Am I
a
still
setting.
loud?
You're super loud.
Like megaphone. It's like
what
you're
about now?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
good.
Good.
Is it too quiet?
No, it's perfect.
I have all the confirmed villains written down, like from the trailer. I don't
Okay.
have 2 of them up because I didn't know what they were. So you got Tarantula, which is the guy. I don't remember. I think he was like on the Washington. It looked like they were on the Washington Monument. They're fighting. It was a quick cut. There was just it was a guy.
I thought
In
they were in
like
a
a
water
suit.
tower.
I don't know. He was
The
just
guy
it
in
was a-
red.
yeah, like red and black.
Yeah.
He could have been War Tower. So you got Scorpion, Scorpion. You got Tarantula. You got Boomerang. He's getting a boomerang apparently. There's a quick cut of it was when Spider-Man had like his web, like at the very end. It was like
Mhm.
in that tangle, and there was like a guy from Boomerangs behind him. Apparently Tombstone's confirmed. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean he is
Tombstone's
he is
in it?
They could switch up his character a little bit because he is like a crime mafia guy. He could have worked for the Hand.
Yeah.
Or they just
that's
have him
true.
working for the Hand. And the Hand is in it. Hand is very big in Marvel, or at least in Daredevil right now. They're a very big prominent role. So I feel like the Hand is gonna be the secondary, like I think they're gonna be in it the most, but I think the main villain is gonna be whoever was mind controlled in that tank.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, are the Hand? Are they just the ninjas?
Yeah.
Dude, wait, so like
It's like the
in
foot.
Marvel it's
Yeah,
so in this
from
it's
Ninja
the Hand.
Turtles.
In
I was
Ninja
talking
Turtles,
about it
it's the
earlier,
foot
dude.
ninja.
They
The
can't
Hand
do
Ninja?
their villains very well. You
You're
got the hand and the
joking.
foot.
The
What's
Hand
next?
ninjas, the foot
Not.
ninjas. That's
Like,
crazy.
whoever was mind controlling those people, I think that's the main villain.
I agree to
I
an
don't know who-
extent.
I don't know
Oh,
who it
you
could
think
be
there's
though.
like a bigger? You think there's like a bigger
I
Oh, I
power
think-
we don't know?
Yeah, mind control goes crazy.
I think this goes into my next question a little bit. In the new trailer, we see Peter's eyes go black when he's fighting the foot, not the foot, the Hand,
Yeah.
and he like breaks their sword and like super over the top strength. I think
Yeah.
the symbiote's gonna be a part of this movie for sure.
With the black eyes.
Yes.
That's what you think it. But they mentioned like the stages of life for a spider,
They did.
right?
Exactly.
Yes.
No,
And
it's just
does
I think
that-
it's just him evolving.
Evolving as like a person,
Yeah.
or like
No.
symbolically,
No.
or like
Maybe no, he
he's
literally
gonna
gets
be, like, super
organic
strong
web
now.
shooters.
He
He
does,
literally got
yeah.
organic web shooters. He's
I know
evolving.
he could be man spider, but that'd be stupid. Where he
Man
grows actual
Spider.
6 arms like in
No,
the
that won't
animated
happen.
series.
That one.
I think
Would it really
Venom's
be
a-
that bad though?
That doesn't make sense. He literally switches from man-made web shooters to organic. The only way that would
Mhm.
happen is if he evolves.
So when does Spider-Man's eyes ever go black when he's evolved in the comics, other than turning into Man Spider?
They literally, Bruce Banner literally says, or whoever, or I'm gonna get to Lawrence Fishburne, he literally says, he's like spiders grow up through 3 stages of life, and if you have to make it out of the last stage and survive or whatever, he's literally evolving.
I know he's evolving, but I just disagree. I think Venom will be in the movie.
I do not think Venom's in it. That'd be way too many
Yeah.
characters. That'd be a Spider-Man 3 problem.
No, okay, let me reiterate. I don't think Venom's gonna be an enemy in the movie. I think he's gonna get the symbiote suit towards the end of the movie, or maybe even halfway through, because it's got to lead into Doomsday and then Secret Wars, where Peter's known to have debuted the symbiote suit. So it only makes sense for them to do it in his own film, rather than it just be a throw-in when you have a bunch of other characters to talk about in those Avengers movies.
Why can't
You get what I'm
they?
saying?
Why can't they do symbiote in Doomsday and then Venom in Secret Wars?
Well, Venom, to my knowledge, he's still in the symbiote suit in Secret Wars. It's not Venom.
Okay, what I meant was introduce it in Doomsday and then flush it out in Secret Wars.
I just feel like there'd be too much going on in those movies, too many other characters to focus on with too bigger of plots, especially in Doomsday. It's going to be mainly the Fantastic Four, and then you got Doom, obviously. And then
Really?
You,
Who?
I said obviously. But they could potentially, because obviously Tony Stark is an alternate universe Doom. So Peter's gonna have that connection to him, and you're gonna see a lot of, I don't know, grieving or confusion for Peter. So he's gonna go from this movie being super depressed to that movie being distraught.
Right.
So it's like,
They don't. I mean, they also don't have to do Venom in Secret Wars. They have changed stuff.
I
other
think it would be
movies.
such a fumble not to.
I think it's too much to put Venom into Brand New Day with all the stuff they've shown. I feel like that's
Yeah,
way-
it seems like there's
that's
already
too
so
much.
much, so many
Especially-
characters.
Yeah,
But
especially
he's
with the
not
rumor.
a character, I'm saying yet. He's just
But-
the symbiote.
Especially with
Oh.
the rumor that the Hulk is supposed. I don't think he's supposed to be the villain, but
Exactly.
the
He would
rumor-
need the
Right.
symbiote to fight the Hulk.
We got Punisher.
Eh?
What do you mean? Punisher does
think the-
everything.
No,
Buddy.
yeah, the Punisher's beating the Hulk.
Yeah. I think you're wrong,
How-
and we're gonna find out. I'll bet.
How
I can't wait to see it, and I'll be like, "You're wrong."
how much do you think the Punisher is going to be in the movie? Like, do you like? It
20
seems like
minutes.
in the trailer, it seems like he's going to be like a sidekick and like helps him out, but like
Especially
I
them
feel-
cutting out his swearing with the web on his mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
they're
they
trying
find
to
it-
work
yeah.
around it.
He'll probably be in it in the middle, feeling Spider-Man when he literally said, "Frank, get out of here." He'll probably be in it there, and then he'll probably show up at the end to help Spider-Man in some way.
I saw a theory that was pretty cool that's comic related. I'm going to say for everyone else listening, this could be classified as a spoiler, kinda. I don't know if you guys want me to say it or not. It's not confirmed or leaked or anything. It's just a
go ahead
theory.
and say it. Make
The
my
comic?
day.
Yeah, so people think that in the comic, there's a famous comic panel of Frank Castle carrying Spider-Man when he's dead. So people think that Spider-Man's gonna die earlier in the movie, and then he's gonna, like, cocoon, kinda, in a web, and that's when you see him falling out of the web, and that's when his
Oh
powers are
shit,
transforming, and he becomes organic.
that would be pretty sweet.
That'd be a link switch because it's a Spider-Man movie. So if he dies, people would be like, "Oh no, he's dead." 20 minutes into the movie,
No, but
there's no more
but then he
Spider-Man.
He's
evolves.
coming back.
Yeah, then he comes back.
So
don't
you-
you?
So you agree with me that it's not Venom? It might be the evolutionary phase.
No, I 100%
Ooh,
know
I
he's
do.
going through an evolutionary phase. I still think Venom or the symbiote will become part of the movie later on.
Oh, that makes sense.
What if the black eyes is whatever that thing was bouncing around in the bodies?
It could be. That was another thought in my head.
Oh, mind controlling him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could be too.
But he's
Right.
also fighting, I feel,
because his
whoever-
mask is off in that scene, so he could have like been fighting already and then got knocked off a building and then it goes into him or something. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what that.
You also got to remember, though, is it No Way Home? In the trailer, they did a lot of special effects to cut out the other Spider-Man and work around to hide things. So, like, his suit could be
right.
black in that, and they just made it look normal for the
Yeah, I
trailer.
see what you're saying. I see what
I
you're saying.
see. Oh yeah, like the first 20 minutes it's that normal and then it goes all black. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd like that.
Yeah. So I'd be super happy if they included the symbiote suit. We've waited way too long for one.
Imagine Kalen's right on this. Imagine Kalen's dead on with this.
We'll bet $100. I will put $100 on this.
Put $100 on that.
That Venom's
Against
in it.
Jeremy's 200.
Yes. Not Venom, the symbiote of Venom
Okay.
on Peter. Yes. It's not evil
Wow.
yet.
I agree with you. I'll take the bet.
Oh,
Okay.
who we betting against? Let's do it on Kelshi. Let's start a Kelshi bet.
This is just one of them old-fashioned handshakes, Buckaroo.
Yeah. I
Okay.
want to say.
Go
I
ahead.
want to say real quick about the microphone zone. Do you think, like, people think that might be a mutant? Like, that might be an introduction for another mutant, like Jean Grey. I've seen rumors going around that this is possibly Jean Grey.
That's true, but it looked like a dude because they were like standing like this with a trench coat. That looked like the actual person doing it. You don't see their
Oh, you
face.
think that was?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know
It could still be-
if it could be
it could still be a-
Mephisto or someone. I don't know their powers
No.
that well.
No, not Mephisto. Mephisto's with Ironheart.
Okay. Well,
Then
We're
yeah.
ready. Jump on, or do you have something else?
Yeah, I did. Let me just switch the background real quick. Whoa. We go more into detail. Organic webbing. I think that's what we all wanted, right? I don't
Organic goo?
I don't like the handmade webbing. I love organic webbing.
There is aspects that I like about the artificial webbing because it shows that Peter
Is
is
smart.
more, like smart. And
Yeah.
when they're broken in some scenes in comics, it's so badass when they're smashed and he has to just use his strength or something to get
Like in
through
TASM
something.
2.
Yeah, like that's a good example.
Yeah.
But I forget one scene, he's being crushed by a building in one of the comics and he's just lifting it up and he's like, I can't give up now, or everyone's counting on me. He's like, but this is so hard, I don't know if I can do it. And his web shooters are all crushed, and I just like seeing him in a vulnerable state where he's like has to pursue or push through.
Yo, Zendaya's
I like seeing him
Zendaya's
submissive.
face. Zendaya's face is definitely in his eyes when his eyes go black there. If you like really look at his one eye, you could see her
It looked like
face.
he was wearing the same clothes he was wearing at that party.
What do you mean?
I remember because he went to like a Ned and Zendaya's party, Ned and MJ's party, and it looks like he
When
had
his
the same
eyes go
clothes.
black?
And he passes out.
Oh. I think that's after the fight with Scorpion.
Scorpion?
I think he's
Okay.
poisoned.
Oh.
But his eyes are black.
Oh. So
Do
what?
they go black? I thought he just
Yeah.
like faints over.
No, I think his eyes are black. when
Do you
he
think they'll ever
passes
go
out.
back?
Probably.
Yes, they go back. It's not. Do you have any more question about the brand new Daves? I got a couple about brand new Day. I don't know if you're
I have
talking about.
one last one of a brand new day.
Okay.
Questions? Oh, I got a question.
How do we feel about Punisher and the Hulk being in the movie, and do you think we'll see any other heroes?
You go ahead.
Okay. Like we said earlier, Punisher, he's got a little bit more of a graphic and mature tone. It kind of, like, I don't know what made them decide to add Punisher. Like, I don't know what I mean, he's a street level
He's
hero.
street level, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
like
everyone's been asking for.
he's just so mature. It's like putting Daredevil. It's like putting Deadpool in Doomsday. Like it's kind of hard to do because they have like a tone that that they use, and
Yeah.
that's why we feel like he might not be in it that much because it's kind of a
Right,
little
they'll
bit
just
too,
use him a little bit for like
yeah.
comedic factor and then just move
Yeah.
along.
And I've said I loved after Far From Home, or not Far From Home, No Way Home. I loved that Peter was by himself and he had no mentor. He could be by himself. But now it seems like Hulk is gonna be his mentor. Like it
No,
really
I feel like
think
that's
he's-
his Dr. Connors. I feel like that's the route
You
they're
think so?
taking instead
I
of
hope-
adding Dr. Connors.
I hope he's
That's a good
not
take.
like I hope Hulk's not in it too much. Like I hope Hulk is not a mentor.
I
Because
hope
that
he's
would
enemy for when Peter loses control or something.
Oh,
yeah, that's what the rumor is. Because we don't know how he became a human again. Like Hulk went back, or Bruce Banner went back to his.
I didn't watch She-Hulk, so I have no clue.
He's in it for first episode. He said at the end of the
I
first
saw
episode,
that.
he's like, I gotta go to space. I'll be back. And then now
Oh.
this is the next time you see him. So yeah, we don't know exactly what
Mhm.
happened. I hope. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't want Hulk to be in it
It's
that
off
much.
topic a little bit, but I thought Mark Ruffalo was fired from the MCU, or was that just a big rumor?
There was just people. That was just what people wanted.
Okay,
He's not
gotcha.
fired. Yeah, I don't. I kind of wish he's not in it that much, but if he is, whatever. I feel like they have too many other things to deal with.
Do you know the scene in the trailer where Spider-Man is like jump kicking at all the ninja in the middle of the
Yeah.
day? People are also speculating they used some CGI tricks there to hide two other heroes above and below him. So it could be like Daredevil or fucking Punisher in a War Machine
Roots.
suit, because Punisher gets the War Machine suit in some comics. So
Are they gonna
that'd
show
be pretty
Punisher fucking mowing down the hand?
cool.
he actually might go on
maybe
a killing
Peter's like
spree.
only rubber bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like, never mind. I can't say because he hasn't even seen it yet. What did you say, Dakota? What were you gonna say, Dakota, about Punisher?
I kind of do see how like it could be seen that way. I'm looking at it, but I don't think so.
Well, people, if you look at
They're
the
like way
buildings,
up
they
in the
look
sky.
they look a little weird. The buildings in the background, like something's edited over top of them.
Do you remember in Far From Home when No Way Home when they accidentally misedited the trailer for I think it was like Brazil or something, where you saw, because at the end scene next to Statue of Liberty, you see like three monsters or three of the villains go after Spider-Man by himself. They added out Andrew Bobby. You see the lizard get kicked in the face by nothing, and they have and they did fix it for the Brazil trip.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So I wonder if they messed that up for this one. But that was my next thing I was gonna say is Daredevil. He's got to be in it.
Oh, 100%.
I bet he will. Dude, but is he going to be in his like Daredevil?
I
with
think
the
he's going
hand,
to be a
right?
major role.
Does he run into the hand and his?
It seems like his type of crowd with the fights he gets into hand
Right.
to hand.
So like, I mean, it would make sense for him to be there.
Yeah.
And he's not like.
He's
He-
not like
it
over the
doesn't-
top swearing all the time. Like
It also
TV.
doesn't seem like they're going to be fighting like world-ending villains. You know what I mean?
Not world ending, but I would say
Well, yeah.
somewhere
yeah,
above
that's
city
me.
level. Like you got
And-
Hulk. You never know what happens with him.
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have this like street level, like saving New York,
Yeah,
than
yeah,
saving
yeah.
the
Kingpin.
world. Yeah, like, yeah. Spider-Man. What was that?
Okay.
Spider
My
doesn't
fucking,
need-
dude, I thought nobody would catch that. I like was squeezing my nose in it, like, you know, never mind.
Spider-Man doesn't need to
Yeah,
always be saving the entire world.
No.
And in the Daredevil show, the Hand is the main villain of Daredevil. So
Oh,
it's
really?
like, the Hand is in the first two seasons of Daredevil. I think maybe
I
even
just
the third
finished the
one.
first episode.
Oh, so it is.
Hand is major role in Daredevil. So
he's
Daredevil,
confirmed pretty much.
if he's not in it, that's a missed opportunity for sure.
I think he's grappling with his baton underneath Spider-Man or something.
That'd be like most.
But how would he-
after
how would he
season
be
2
so
drops,
high
we'll
up
see.
in the air? Like they look high up. They don't look
They're
like
on a
they're just.
rooftop, and he has the
Daredevil's
buoy-
got a
buoys or
Daredevil's
whatever.
got a low new ability where he swing with his batons.
Wait, he does.
Yeah, it's like a grappling hook, like Batman a little bit.
I'm not really a fan of this, but yeah, you can do that.
I like that
He
he
can
does that.
fly.
He's fucking blind.
He's blind.
Is
He
he
can
really
fly.
though?
I guess
That's
technically
ridiculous.
not, but one thing I want to add, Lawrence Fishburne,
Oh,
he was doing the voiceover about the evolutionary phases of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
He was a big character in Ant-Man. He was the other scientist in Ant-Man.
Did he work on the pen?
Ant-Man and the
shit?
Wasp.
So
He
is
was
he gonna
in Ant-Man and
be?
the Wasp. He was like the villain. He was with Ghost. He was
Oh,
like helping Ghost
Didn't
out.
watch that movie.
Oh, he wasn't actually a villain, but like he was just like doing what he had to.
He was being
But
coerced into
yeah,
doing it.
no,
so
he was like
he
just
might
doing.
be
He
a
was doing what he
villain
had
in
to like
this.
help out this girl that it was Ghost. Ghost was having problems from Thunderbolts.
Oh,
The
is
girl
that
that
the
could
girl who
phase.
gets
Oh,
shot in the
yeah,
head?
her. Yep, yep.
No, she's the girl that could phase through stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right. Sure.
So he was helping her
Just going
out
to the
so she wouldn't
walls.
die, and he worked closely with Pym a lot. So that's a possibility that Ant-Man can make a little cameo in the movie.
And
Got over Ant-Man.
yeah. Who
I'm
cares
just saying,
about
like,
Ant-Man?
there's just a possibility. If he's talking to Lawrence Fishburne, I don't know his actual.
I don't
name
want
in the
too
show.
many people in this movie. I want the
No,
street level
they're-
heroes.
But
Hulk
like, if
is
he
pushing
go,
it.
I'm saying if he goes to visit that guy, he is
Yeah.
very. Unless they're just doing it to like connect everything together.
I'm kind of sick of Spider-Man, and at least in Tom's movies, always having to visit someone for
That's what I said.
information.
That's literally what I said. I don't like his
Oh, like he
mentor
needs
stuff.
guidance
That's why
constantly
I didn't want Hulk to be in it. I don't want
Okay.
him to fucking have a mentor all the
instead
time.
of just
That's why I
learning on
said
his own.
after No Way Home, when he was by himself in a poor in a broken apartment, I was like, okay, he's got to do everything on his own now. And then he goes visit Hulk.
Well, you know, Hulk's the only one who remembers who he actually is.
Oh, is it?
It didn't seem like that in the trailer though.
It
Well,
didn't, but I did think that. I thought like,
Hulk
oh, maybe.
knows, Banner doesn't.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
So Hulk always likes Spider-Man, at least in a lot of the comics, where he's like, Spider or something stupid.
I like Spider, little Spider.
The Hand is gonna be really cool to see though. Fight him like all the.
What
him
are they, just
fighting a bunch of
ninjas?
ninjas? Oh yeah.
Are they like?
That's gonna be
actually
so
sick,
cool.
though?
Oh yeah. You should see when you watch the trailer, so you'll see them. They're sick.
Bet.
They do some fucked up shit, but they're cool. I think it'd be really
Dude.
cool him fighting. Like when we see him fight things, it's like 1-on-1. There'll probably be a compilation like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that hallway scene. They'll probably have a compilation of him
Oh.
just tearing down a bunch of ninjas, like just doing.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Just
I
kicking the
really
shit
hope
out
we
of 'em.
do get the web swinging in this. It looks like we are.
Yeah.
I rewatched a couple of the movies, and there was definitely not enough web swinging around a city and like parkour and stuff. So I really hope we get that. We haven't had that since the Amazing Spider-Man. So,
One last thing I want to ask: what do you think Punisher was shooting at? Was he just shooting at the
Peter.
handy thing? It
What
looks
do you
like he was
mean, the
shooting at
armored-
something, and then Peter showed
He
up.
was
you
shooting.
know?
He was shooting
he
the armored
told
truck.
Peter to get off his truck, so he shot Peter in the fucking face.
But why did he have the arm? Like, why was he out there in the first place?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
he's
chasing
chasing those
somebody.
people down.
Yeah, in the
He's
armored
probably
truck.
causing too much problems around the city. Like
Who was he
destruction.
chasing
Right.
down? The Hand? You think he was chasing
No,
the
the
I don't
guys, the guys in that big fucking armored truck. They had a
They're
big armored
civilians.
APC.
Because when he opens the lid to the tank, it's like an old woman in there who's been mind controlled. So
Oh, he was. Oh, Punisher was chasing them.
yeah, I think so. And then Peter saw that he was doing too much destruction, or
Okay.
knew that there was civilians mind
Oh,
controlled.
it
inside
is
of
the old lady. Oh, it is the old lady at the end, and then that's when it shows off the going through the bodies and shit.
Yes.
Mm.
So I think Peter
Okay.
didn't want him to harm innocent people,
Right.
so that's why he shot him.
I think we're all gonna go see that movie the second it's
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
When
I'm there.
tickets are available, I'm buying that
Day one,
immediately.
I-
IMAX.
Oh,
I have to finish the other one first,
It,
but
it did
yeah.
say in like special formats, so I might spend a little extra to see it in like a better format.
4DX.
Oh, actually, that's be sick.
Okay, so I feel like we can move on now from Brand New
Yeah.
Day. These are some pretty basic questions, but everyone needs to know because some might be a hot take. What is the best Spider-Man live-action movie?
Let's go.
Tobey Maguire.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, second one.
Oh, the basic answer.
Yeah, that's probably the most basic one.
Well, it's the most well liked. Well, why is that your favorite one?
I just grew up watching them. Like, I used to go to my mom's when I was really little. After school, I'd go to her house or her work, And the dude next door, he was a barber, but he would just like let me go in there and watch Spider-Man, and I would watch them like on a weekly basis, and I thought they
that's
were
so
cool.
funny. That's funny because I used to do the same thing, but Fast and Furious. So I used to go to my
Oh,
mom's
really?
salon and
Yeah.
go in the back and watch Fast and Furious on repeat.
That's funny.
Your childhood sucked.
I have that like Spider-Man 2 is generally considered the best one, but and I think it's got a really good story, really good villain, but I mean I really like No Way Home and Far From Home a lot. I mean I love that little vacation Peter goes on with his with his with the students to Europe, and Mysterio. We haven't had a live action Mysterio yet, and I think they did a pretty good job on Mysterio. I think it made sense. Like he's not some otherworldly being.
Yeah, he
with
just has the
superpowers.
drones.
He's just
a douchebag who's smart and an actor taking advantage of a kid who just lost his father figure. So
Yeah.
the only thing in Jake Gyllenhaal, amazing performance with Mysterio. The only thing
I heard
didn't
he
like,
smells and doesn't shower.
I heard he shits the bed.
the only thing I didn't
That's what I
like
heard about
is their
Jake.
explanation on why they were pissed in the first place.
Because they were fired or something.
Yeah, like I did not. That's the only thing I did not like.
It was a little extremist. So
in Far From Home, I know it was fan service. That's why it made so much money at the box office. Don't fucking care. I'll watch that fan service over and over again. Toby, Andrew, and Tom all in the same movie. Like what?
And the shots they had there when he's like sitting in the rain on the rooftop with the neon sign.
Yeah,
that's one of the best scenes.
Those
shots in all Spider-Man.
So good, dude.
Wait, Kellen, what was your? Sorry, I have a question. After which one's your favorite? Yeah.
And those two, and then I'd say Spider-Man 3 is also one of my favorites. I know considered one of the worst ones, but like what Dakota said about Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 I watched on repeat. I watched that so many times.
I would agree to a point. I'd say Spider-Man 3 is probably the most fun Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. I don't care. It's one of those movies where I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how bad the story is. Yeah. I just love watching that movie. That's just a movie I like to watch.
It's got charm to it, and it's campy.
It does. It's got a lot of action, though. It's got a lot of action.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care how bad it is. I just love the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kellen?
Good take.
I already know.
Far From Home, I would say, is the best Spider-Man movie live action. Okay, maybe we should go back. Maybe we say live action, not live action. Okay, I still think Far From Home is the best Spider-Man movie overall.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed Mysterio. He was really well acted, and I liked that he was like, you didn't know if he was a good guy for a bit, at least for myself. I was actually believing like, wow, maybe they decided to like not make him a bad guy in this movie, and later on he becomes one.
I thought for sure he was gonna be like,
and then he just becomes the ultimate douchebag. But that has probably the best fight scene in any Spider-Man movie, when he's on the bridge and he's like parkouring all those fucking drones and it's like smashing through them and making like a shield with one or a car door. I love that shit. And
I'll disagree, man.
Okay, I'm not done. And then my favorite part is when Mysterio is baking. What does he do? He, at the final part where he dies, before that, he's like baking a simulation for Peter, and then he walks up and kisses him, where he's pretending to be MJ.
Push.
You don't remember that?
Anyways,
no, that was a TikTok I saw.
I genuinely thought you were serious for a second. I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
I was like, wait a minute,
watch. But I thought that that movie left an amazing taste in my mouth, I will say.
Amazing?
Oh, yummy.
You say?
An amazing.
Yummy. An amazing, flavorful taste.
I'll disagree with him on the fight at least. I think No Way Home, the Green Goblin and Spider-Man fights were like sick. The apartment
do like the apartment building a lot,
that was
but
so
anything
good.
after that, I was like, I still think Far From Home did
even the very end where he's fighting him on the shield. Really?
I think if Toby didn't get involved, it would have been better. I think something else happened.
Can I ask my question?
Yeah, you can. I would say I like that he was actually going to kill Green Goblin if it wasn't for Toby.
I did too.
I
Yeah.
really like that he was
That's a
like
great
literally
character.
killing him, and then Toby's like,
Yeah.
"Man." He didn't go like,
Yeah.
never mind. He's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
gonna do it.
The I was gonna say, like, who do you think the strongest out of the three are? Of like the original three?
You're asking me or just in
Or
all of us?
so like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, um if I can't think
Andrew.
of Andrew
Andrew.
Garfield and yeah, Tom Holland. Who do you think's like the strongest version of Spider-Man?
I think Tom and Toby are very close.
Yeah.
I would say Tom, when we see his peak, will be better than Toby.
Right, because
but
he's not
I
really.
can agree with that. I can agree with
yeah,
that.
because we're seeing Tom as a kid,
Right.
but you see Toby's Spider-Man in high school in the very beginning of the movie, and then I'm pretty sure by the end he's like graduated. So you don't really ever see that younger side
Right.
of him in like 10th grade or whatever. So
Right.
I
in
feel
ninth
like
grade.
also it's kind of a detriment to the old Spider-Man that they didn't really show off their strength enough. Like Andrew Garfield, I can't think of a time where it showed off the
No.
strength. Other than
No.
pulling up the car with one hand in the first movie. I
Right.
can't think of anything else.
I mean,
Tobey
the
Maguire,
lizard's pretty strong, but yeah.
Tobey Maguire in the second movie, him blitzing the show stuff was pretty powerful. But they really went hard on showing how strong Spider-Man is in the Tom Holland movies. In the first one, with all the rubble on his back, like that's the comic book scene. Him lifting the rubble off his back.
Yeah.
I know Toby did that too.
And the ship.
But it wasn't. Yeah, and pulling the ship
The
together.
ship, yeah.
I think
I
that's
guess-
his best feat.
Toby with the train. I mean, that's
The
pretty,
train,
that's
yeah,
pretty
dude.
fucking strong.
I was gonna say the train
What
is
about-
his
what
best
about-
feat.
Yeah.
I think what about Toby, back to Toby stopping Tom Holland. Toby stopped a Spider-Man that was like fully enraged, ready to kill, like full strength.
Yeah, but you
And
saw
stopped
Toby
him.
struggling
Stopped
too.
him.
His face is like,
Yeah, but he stopped him. Right? So like, ooh.
I mean, he probably didn't want to kill Toby, so he was probably like in his head like questioning
Yeah,
split
like
decision
fuck, now I
what to
can't.
do.
Yeah.
So
Right.
That
That is a good
that's what I
point,
said. They're pretty even, I
Yeah.
would say, where they are right now. But I feel in the future, like maybe in Brand New Day, Tom is more experienced now. He's evolving, so obviously he's gonna be stronger.
His
now.
gadgets are way better though. Tom
Yeah.
Holland's gadgets are
I love
like,
Tom's
for sure.
gadgets.
I think that's
I like
like
how
one
they
of the
give him
coolest things
Insomniac
about-
style gadgets. You can like
I think
track
that's,
people
like-
with little spiders.
the coolest thing they've done with Spider-Man is like all those gadgets that they've given him.
I don't like
Yeah.
the
It's
tech
like-
suits though.
I don't either.
No, that's
We'll-
like
we'll
the
talk
tech
about that
suits like
later,
ew,
but yeah.
but I like some of the gadgets that he gets.
Okay. What do you guys think the worst Spider-Man movie is?
I think we all have the
Ooh.
same consensus here. But
I have some
you were-
pretty two hot take one or one hot take one.
I know what you're gonna say, but I think Tarzan 2 is the worst one. I
I
think
agree.
they like okay. No Way Home had a bunch of villains, but they knew how to. Oh my god! I was like, what is happening behind it?
Yeah, so
was
did I.
like-
Hey, get out of here,
Why is his hands doing that?
sir.
Dude, tell him to
Please.
leave. We're doing a podcast. Tell him to get out
Blow
of
in his
Hootini.
here. Fuck.
Hey,
Okay.
here, take $1,000. Here.
No Way Home had a lot of villains, but they knew what they were doing. They knew how to do it right.
Mhm.
TASM 2, they I feel like it was too rushed. They had the Electro, and then they had Harry turn into Green Goblin. Like I feel like Harry was way too fast. They introduce him in the same movie. He becomes the villain.
I also think
There
both
was
their
a lot
costumes
going
look
on.
like shit though.
Oh yeah,
There
Green
was a
Goblin
lot going
awesome.
on in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
Electro
I-
looked like a blue turd.
yeah. I know in the original
turd.
script there was a lot. It was a lot more fleshed out, and they cut a lot out. But they introducing Harry and then making him Green Goblin in the same movie. It's like the Spider-Man 2 video game problem. Introducing Harry and then having him from Venom right away. Like I feel like it was too fast.
I agree.
They needed to be his friend for a little bit before becoming a villain.
I did like the part where it showed their friendship, but then it was
was
like
one
it went
scene.
too quick. Yeah.
Just one scene.
Someone's waving behind you.
Yo, dude, bro, get the fuck out
Oh,
of here, man.
hey, he's swinging back.
He's reaching
Hey.
for it.
Hey,
He's reaching.
Get out of here.
please. He's reaching. Back.
Yeah, there's too many villains. Too bloated with the story. I mean, fucking and Spider-Man on and off again, like fucking every single movie that they're in together. We're not dating. We are. We're not. We are.
I do think Gwen Stacy's death was done very well, though.
Oh,
That
it was.
like one of the redeeming parts of the movie, I would say.
But I will say for Taz movies
Yeah,
in general,
yeah.
they have the best cinematography and visuals for sure.
But the story.
Yeah. I think their cinematography carried. Like the first movie with the cranes, really good. Like their lighting was very.
When I watched it, I really liked it.
cinematic.
Like I didn't.
The Amazing
I
Spider-Man
wouldn't-
1's good. I like it a lot, actually. Probably in my top 4 Spider-Man movies, but 2 is just...
Yeah, but you
I
gotta
don't know.
admit the cinematography and the visuals were really well done.
Yeah, one more thing real quick that bothered me about that, because we both did the same, but I do have another one that I think is shit. I don't like, it's the same thing for Zack Snyder's Superman, how they just don't really show that they care for the people around them when they're fighting. Like, Peter is just letting a truck plow through a bunch of people to make some jokes at
Oh.
Rhino when he's in the
Oh,
beginning scene.
Yeah, I see.
He's just letting civilians die, and he's
Right.
like, you have a big nose. Like, come on.
But the same thing at the end with the kid, very end with the kid, right?
What? That he's
Remember
like,
the
I'm
kid-
here, kid.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, don't worry, kid. I'm here.
Or
Oh,
all
he
the
said the
people he
little
saves
jar.
in Times Square.
That doesn't matter. He should always be saving people. It's not
Oh.
pick and choose and have
Okay,
a dumb
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, they did have that, but visuals. All I'm saying is the visuals.
Yeah, no, there were some
Really-
cool shots with
yeah.
electricity when he's fighting Electro. and,
Oh
like,
yeah, dude, that scene
pose
was
he
really
does.
cool. That was really cool.
How about you, Dakota?
What was my least favorite?
Yeah.
I honestly liked those ones. What was the first one of the Tom Holland ones?
Homecoming.
Homecoming? Yeah, didn't really care for Homecoming too much. Just like it felt like very childish in a way. Not like in a
I mean,
bad
he
way.
was
but,
young, but
right. But like the story itself just kind of felt like very convenient, and like it didn't seem like he really like had to face too much adversity in it. I guess I don't know how to explain it. It didn't.
I
it didn't have, like,
disagree.
the
I feel
best
like the Vulture
storytelling.
was like a pretty scary first villain for him
Yeah,
on a bigger level.
supposed to
But like,
twist.
fuck that villain.
I would compare Homecoming and Spider-Man 1 a lot. Like,
I mean,
with Tobey.
I don't.
With the Green Goblin and his
Yeah.
best friend being Harry, and then them finding out it's the same thing with the Vulture and him dating his daughter, and then he
uh,
finds out it's like kind of the same.
Then I guess Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know. The first one never like it didn't really get me into it until I watched the second one.
Like the
Of
second one
new
better.
ones. The second one of the new ones.
Oh, Bark and Boom.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then yeah, but when I first saw it, it wasn't anything like, oh my god. It was just like, sweet.
Is that it, or
Yeah, I
should
don't
I go? Okay.
know. Okay.
I would say, obviously, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucks donkey dick. But I would also say, I'm probably getting a lot of hate for this, I think Spider-Man 1 is one of the weakest movies out of all the franchises.
I thought you were gonna say
I recently
Homecoming.
watched it. No. I
Spider-Man
like
1?
Homecoming. Yes. With Tobey Maguire. It's so
What?
stupid. Like,
What?
the jokes
Whoa.
they make, I don't know, him pulling the things they leave in the movie. It's just a bad movie. Like, you can see in the fight with Green Goblin, there's a trampoline, and you can see him jumping off the trampoline and someone pulling it out real quick. Like,
Is that bad or just old?
I mean, look at
Okay,
Star
dude.
Wars.
That's considered like the first superhero movie to kick off this whole craze.
I mean, that's the general answer, but I would say the earlier Batman movies did, or even Superman.
The bad movies were
What do
running
you-
around on rollerblades, skating
Huh?
on an ice rink, fighting Mr. Breeze.
Dude, the first movie is I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Dude, are you kidding
I don't
me?
know. There was just too many cheesy things. I can't
It
remember
was so
exactly off the
good.
top of my head, but Mary Jane just being a complete whore and like leading Peter on and only liking him when she fucking knows that he's Spider-Man and like kisses him. She
Yeah,
can know
MJ
that it's him
sucks.
after.
MJ sucks. Gwen Stacy is the ride or die.
You gotta
Yeah.
remember it was directed by Sam Raimi, and she did the Evil Dead movies, and those are very campy and comedic.
I know.
And you know,
I
like,
never said I
considered-
don't like 2 or 3. I like 2 and 3. I think they work better. I think
I'm
they're
very
better
surprised.
movies.
I think 1. You think 3 is better than
I think
1?
I think 3 is better than 1. Yes.
That is insane. Now, Green Goblin carried that movie. Him becoming Spider-Man was great, and him actually hunting the Uncle Ben's
No,
killer.
I don't like how he was just automatically buff. Like he just swolls up
Yeah, he did.
as
just
soon as he get the
jacked.
powers,
That's
and
just
he's
the
like,
powers.
it takes his glasses off.
He's crawling around.
It was
I
a
loved
little
it. I loved
goofy.
one.
Seeing other Spider-Man movies and how they start compared to that, yeah, you can have your nostalgia glasses on and say it was a good movie for its time. I don't think
Oh,
so.
Wow.
Oh,
I do not
oh!
think so.
Dude,
Suck
Green
me.
Goblin, him.
I like Green
introduction with
Goblin,
the powers. No,
I read Green
you're wrong.
Goblin.
but William Dafoe as well when he's like jumping out, he's like, I'm like okay, like
He's a good actor.
he's
Wow.
a good
He's going
actor.
insane.
I like William Dafoe.
He's going
I'm
crazy.
kind of astonished by that answer.
Dude,
That's
I think it's
somebody
a fun movie. I think it's a fun
shoot
movie to
this
watch.
guy.
I don't think it's nearly a good Spider-Man
Execute
movie.
this man.
All right, why the fuck didn't you like Homecoming?
Homecoming, I didn't hate it. I just thought not enough was happening. You know,
Right.
it's mostly just Peter, and I want that balance between Spider-Man and Peter. And then his little AI suit problems where he's like
Right.
auto firing mode. I didn't like that shit. And
Yeah,
then
too-
Iron Man
too
always
much.
being condescending to him throughout the first half of the movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
you literally sold nukes to terrorists. Like,
Yeah, right. That's my problem with those fairy movies. Even though I like them a lot, is like the heavy use.
There's too much
of-
involvement.
Yeah, everything else, right?
Yeah. Like the rest of the MCU is
Yeah.
like too heavily involved. Which is
And-
kind of just like fan service, right? Can't really blame them for
Sure.
bringing in other characters.
Yeah.
so leading on from that, what do you guys think the best live action suit is?
Best live action suit?
Yep.
I like episode 3's suit, the black. And
Yeah, that
like
one is pretty tough.
Venom,
The black
Venom
suit, yeah.
That is sweet. And like I remember like the
Do you like the like metal protruding webbing on his suit through
Right.
enemies? You like that?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
It gives it more
I don't
like,
mind it.
like sturdiness to it. It's not as
It's more
sleek
stiff.
like yeah, in the Amazing Spider-Man, it's super sleek. Like he's got like a very like sleek costume. It doesn't look like it's got any like layers to it or
I like it, but it's like
in-
too flashy. It's like,
you think
like
it's like too
that.
glossy.
oh, hipster. Look at
glossy.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just serving cunt, dude. He's just flying around serving cunt everywhere he goes.
She's got a like Gucci suit on.
Yeah. And then Tom Holland's is just like the like techno and shit. It's very like advanced.
Which one
I
though?
guess.
He has multiple.
Let me see. You guys keep going. Let me.
All right, Jeremy.
I personally like 3.
So, I like all the suits. I think look cool, but for my favorite ones, you know, it kind of puts me in a spot because Andrew's I think a little too flashy and like I said, hipster. Like it's either like
Which
this
one
guy.
though?
with-
Spider-Man 1 or 2? Amazing
He's
Spider-Man 1 or 2?
He's got flashy suits and both of them.
People say that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the most comic accurate Spider-Man suit. Like it's perfect.
Really?
Yes. That is the
Hmm.
general consensus.
Well, I like Spider-Man 1 and 2. That suit a lot. I really like the OG suit.
Okay.
I did Tom Holland's CGI. I don't like CGI suits. But
Yeah,
now
no.
my favorite suits are OG Toby and Brand New Day
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
Yes, the Brand New Day real suits. Hopefully real. Hopefully fucking real.
It looked pretty real. It looked saggy in some parts. So I
Yeah.
mean,
It looks amazing. That Brand New Day suit looks so good.
I really like the webbing in the old
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire ones.
Well, yeah, that's
How
what
it-
made me like it the most is the weapon.
Yeah.
okay. I would say my favorites. I do like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 a lot.
Wait a
then
second,
I
I gotta look this
also
up.
yeah, and then I like Tom's from No Way Home. I think is the wait, maybe it's Far From Home. Whatever one he has, the red and black. I like that one a lot.
Oh, that's the No Way Home one. That's the like AI one.
Hmm? No.
Like he's like got the claws and shit. Like the
no,
arms.
that's the Iron Spider. I'm not talking about the Iron Spider. I said it's black and then red. It's from Far From Home, I'm pretty sure. And then my favorite, obviously, was the ending suit from No Way Home, which is leading into Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I think that's the best portrayal of a suit there's ever been.
So after looking it
Which
up,
one is that? Sorry.
It's like
I think like
bright blue and red.
the TASM 2 suit, okay, it does look pretty comic book accurate. I just don't like. I remember now why I didn't like it that much. Is the eyes are way too much white. I feel like around the eye.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the whiter eyes.
I think it's too much.
Makes the rest of it pop out kind of.
Tom Holland's got like the black out, like a big black outline around it. I like that
that's
more.
the thing I didn't like about Tom's was the robotic black.
Yeah,
no,
like
I just looked at the Brand New Day suit and it's got black outline around it too.
Yeah.
But I don't like how much white around the eyes there was. I think it was too much.
Gotcha.
But it does look good. Okay, I don't think any suit looks bad. There's ones I prefer more.
So we're gonna have to go through a little speed round here now, because
No doubt.
Times.
Keep this be a little bit longer.
Okay. All right. So, who do you guys think the best Peter Parker is? Out of the actors.
I got a concise answer on this one.
Okay.
You go ahead, Jerry.
Okay. It's a little bit of a not a long answer, but I have a process. I think you said Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
No, just Peter Parker right now.
Can I do my answer
That's my
for
next
both?
question. Yeah. Okay, we'll combine the questions. Yes.
Okay.
Who's the best Peter Parker and who's the best Spider-Man?
Yeah. Okay. So I have Toby is the best Peter Parker. I have Andrew is the best Spider-Man. I think for Toby, he's really awkward and nerdy. Like in that first movie, he's so fucking awkward. It's like hard to watch sometimes. And you can see the nerdiness with the camera, like MJ, look over here. Like
yeah.
We're in TASM. Andrew's like, dude, my camera back, man. Like, so what? Like, he's a cool guy.
I'm just a hipster. Yeah. I skateboard, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, bro?
But I do think he's a really good portrayal of Spider-Man. He's got the quips and like the sarcasm and the jokes like nailed. I do feel like Andrew's got those jokes nailed. But I think Tobey's the best Peter Parker, Andrew's the best Spider-Man, and I think Tom Holland is the best overall. I think he does. I think he makes the most sense to be Spider-Man. I feel like he's the most accurate portrayal. He looks like a kid. He's like how a kid would act. Like I feel like he is how like Spider-Man would act.
Andrew?
If he was Tom. I think Tom's the best overall. For both. Tom looks like the part, and I think he plays Spider-Man the part.
Okay, you confused me. I thought you were saying that Andrew is a better Spider-Man than Tom.
I think Andrew is a better Spider-Man, but not a better Peter Parker. I think Tobey's better Peter Parker, not a better Spider-Man. And I think Tom Holland is the best overall. I'm not saying he's better than both of them at their respective things, but I think he nails both parts enough to where I would rather have him.
My turn. I pretty much agree with Jeremy. I like Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, but like it's kind of tied for Andrew and oh god, I'm gonna. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna sneeze when it went away the moment. Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, I feel like his Spider-Mans are very similar in like the fact that they both are like. I remember when I watched the Andrew Garfield ones, like how you said he's very like he's like quick, he's like quips and shit. You know, he's always like saying some smart ass shit, and I feel like Tobey Maguire does too. But I'm trying to think of like who's saved more people.
Toby's more of a dick, especially for Reed.
Yeah.
Who is?
Toby.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm saying for it'd be between because the third one, Andrew or Tom for the third one, because I'm like thinking who saved the most people, in like a worldly thing, obviously like Tom Holland, but in like a street level type Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, where it's like he's just saving the city and stuff,
I guess.
Same with
What would you classify as saving, though? Because, I mean, the only thing that was super threatening, I would say, was everyone turning to lizards. But
just
technically
like
they're not
everybody
dying.
overall, just like the city overall. Like he seems like he like goes around the city and like cleans up more than like Tom
I
Holland.
disagree, especially in Homecoming. It shows Peter doing all these very small things to help the day-to-day person.
Oh, like that sandwich shop or whatever.
Yeah, like he's down to earth, street level, especially in that movie, and it shows him like caring, and he saves people on the ferry. Like,
Yeah,
I
there's a
can't
bunch
agree
of
with
people in that
Dakota.
movie.
I can't agree with Dakota.
because Andrew Garfield
you
saves
see
people
a
with
bunch
the-
of you see Andrew save a bunch of people in Tasm. You see Tom in that little compilation, him helping out, like doing like helping the elderly woman across the street, giving directions. But the ferry scene he caused that boat to split in half.
Oh,
He is the reason why it happened in the first place.
Yikes,
But
Galen.
no one got hurt. So,
Well,
he
good, because
is
if
the
anybody
reason
did,
why
it was his
happened.
fault.
So what I'm saying is, you see Tom. You see Tom help people in the beginning, doing little like civil service stuff, but
Character development.
you don't really
sort of.
see him actually saving people if he didn't cause it. Homecoming, it ends with them on a beach. Mysterio ends with them on the bridge with the whole thing being evacuated. No Way Home ends with them. He didn't really fight anybody with pedestrians. The only time he did was Doc Ock, but they didn't. Like, there was really no threats to pedestrians.
I mean, kind of the whole bridge of cars.
He saves the one woman that for his application to the college.
Yeah.
That's really about it. But yeah, I feel like you see Andrew save more people, and Toby you see save more people.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
that third movie
if
for
you're saying
Toby
on a ground
is just
level,
the douche.
sure. But overall, Tom has definitely saved
Okay, obviously,
billions
helped
and
defeat
billions of species.
That's what I said.
planets.
I agreed.
Yeah.
with that. That's what I said. Next question.
Sounds
Before
good.
you start getting upset.
Well,
Put baby in the corner.
I didn't answer. So,
Put baby. Oh, sorry.
would
What's your
say-
favorite?
the best eater is Tom, by far.
Best Peter Parker, you think is Tom?
Yes.
Why'd you pick him over Toby?
Toby was too awkward, and he didn't say enough throughout his movies. He's always like 1 to 3 words, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Duh, sorry." But Tom actually
He's
is
a nerd.
like, well, so is Tom. I would say Tom's more of a nerd. I just think it's the best portrayal of the comic version of Peter, where he's like just a nerdy high schooler, and I don't know, I just like it the best. For Spider-Man, I would say Toby or Tom. I don't really like Andrew Garfield either way
Really?
that much. Maybe as a kid I liked him because he was new and cool, but
And he hit
now that
escape mode.
yeah,
I think
now
he
that I've
fits
grown
the
up, I think-
sarcastic and quippy.
No, because the way he delivers his quips, he's got like that accent. Like he's trying too hard to be from the Bronx or something, and it just doesn't sound right for Peter. Like, I don't know. I never really vibed with him. And
Here.
I like how Tom's always like slightly messing up, like he's not perfect.
Right.
Like when he's
Slightly messing up.
Okay, I'm saying like in Homecoming, in the first couple scenes where it's showing him going around, that guy's stealing a car, or he thinks he's stealing a car. It's his own car. He's like, "This is my fucking car," and then everyone starts yelling at him. And then he's like, "I didn't know. I didn't know."
I'm
I
sorry.
forgot the scene with Childish Gambino. What was it? He stuck his hand to the car.
And he's like,
He's
it
like, dude.
dissolves.
He's like, dude, what the hell, man? Yeah.
So it'll dissolve in like 12 hours or something.
Yeah. I would say on your part, I feel like Toby and Tom have two different awkwardness. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
Toby's got the more shy awkwardness, like he doesn't want to say anything, and Tom's got the ADHD awkwardness where he can't stop talking. Like when he's
Yeah.
nervous, he just keeps
Yeah.
saying shit. So I feel they have two different versions of being awkward.
Well, I guess it's up to preference. I prefer
Yeah.
Tom's awkwardness over Toby's, but I still like Toby, both as Spider-Man. I'm not saying I
Yeah.
don't.
Good.
Yeah.
So.
Good. As you should.
Shut up, rose-tinted bitch.
What?
So, what would you guys like to see from the rest of Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Is there anything that
Nothing. I want
wanna
him to
see-
be done.
you want
What?
to be done?
Are you
No.
serious?
Is that rage
No.
bait, or
Yeah, it's just rage bait. Keep going.
like
Oh.
after Brand New Day and all the Secret Wars stuff, do you want it to come to an end, or do you
No.
think he should keep playing it?
I think Tom should keep playing it as long as he wants to. I feel like if he keeps wanting to play it, let him play it. If he doesn't want to
there's
keep playing
room.
it, don't force him to. I feel like
Right.
there's gonna be a point where it might get bad if he doesn't want to do it anymore. And they're like your contracts get 5 more movies.
Yeah, like he does his own stunts and stuff, so it's
Right,
like
yeah.
it's gonna
I
lose
mean,
that
they
person.
could just kill him and bring a new Spider-Man from a
It'd be
different
Miles.
dimension over.
Yeah,
No,
if
it'd be
anything, it'd
Miles.
just be
Oh,
Miles.
it'd be Miles. Yeah,
Um,
right.
What I want to see for the rest of Tom Holland's run, I want to see Mary Jane. I want to see her be in it. Maybe Gwen, but mostly Mary
Technically,
Jane.
Mary Jane.
Maybe
It's not the
Gwen.
same. It's not the same.
Listen,
Okay,
if
we'll
Gwen
say Gwen.
Steve put Gwen in it,
Harry.
I want to
see
see
Gwen.
Gwen in it.
I want Harry to be in it. Like, where the fuck is Harry?
Yeah, facts.
Ned kind of replaced him, in my opinion.
I know, but
Yeah.
like Ned's
you need
always been in the
Oscorp.
comics.
Oscorp
Ned's-
needs to be a thing
Yeah,
with Spider-Man.
exactly. Yeah, where I even think about that. Where's Oscorp? Where the fuck
Yeah.
is Oscorp? That's like Osborn right there. Osborn. Where are they?
Oh, Famara.
We made it bad.
Uh-huh.
If Venom's not in it, I want a Venom interaction. I want him to get the suit while on the deal with Venom. His own Sinister Six, not the ones from different dimensions.
Yeah.
Not right now though. Not this movie. Wait a little bit.
I think he needs to
one.
die when that happens.
How
I
many
think
more movies
really?
does he have
That's when
left?
Miles needs to take over.
It's however they might keep making them.
Oh, then
Apparently,
they
we're getting a
definitely
new
need to
trilogy,
introduce-
so
Yeah. And I want him to be the leader of the Young Avengers.
yeah. I always wanted him to be the leader of the Avengers
Yeah.
after Tony.
So
That would be pretty dope.
Young Avengers. I want to be the leader of the Young Avengers.
I mean, he'll be pretty old by then, so it's already 4 years
Well,
in the future in the new movie.
They're about to be in Doomsday. I think he is going to be the leader of the Young Avengers in Doomsday. Unless every
Yeah.
Kamala take that role. But
No,
I don't know.
I don't think.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that in Doomsday, the Avengers are like separated, and because they get their memories wiped pretty much. So I feel like everyone gets their memories back or discover things in Secret Wars, and that's when the Avengers assemble. You know.
Well, okay. You haven't really seen much of the Marvel shows, right?
The old ones, no.
Well, I mean, like Hawkeye and Miss
no.
Marvel. Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, she is kind of in a Nick Fury role right now. She's gathering the Young Avengers together.
Oh,
she
really?
got Kate Bishop.
Ironheart?
Bishop.
I don't know. I don't think she got Ironheart.
I would assume so after they showed us the zombies or whatever, and they're all best friends. So.
Yeah. Right now they have Miss Marvel in a Nick Fury role, so it seems like they're gearing for her to be the leader of the Avengers. But I want Spider-Man to be the leader.
She's also a Spider-Man fangirl and like everything.
Oh,
So
well, they made her
that's
Captain
like her
Marvel
favorite
fangirl.
hero. Oh, that's true.
In the show, she's a Captain Marvel fangirl.
Oh, sure. Dumb? Make it lame and gay?
Oh, what do you want to see, Caleb?
I want to see Carnage, for sure.
Oh.
Carnage
Yeah.
is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, even though it's just Red Venom. But he's a psychopath, so I mean, he's scarier than Venom in my opinion. What else do I want to see? Maybe, well, there's Venom, obviously. I do want his own Goblin, like not the mechanical suit Green Goblin. I want the Green Goblin from like the animated shows and stuff, where he's a giant hulking monster that
Oh.
breathes fireballs. That's my
Right.
favorite
Really?
version of the Green
Okay.
Goblin, because in the Ultimate Universe, in the comics, he actually kills Spider-Man. Like they like kill each other, I'm pretty sure, and then Miles takes over.
I like that.
yeah.
That sounds like
What
a
about
sick goblin design.
Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin, whatever, just guy in a mask. So I don't really
If you don't know
care,
who
but
Hobgoblin is, Dakota, that's Ned. Ned turns into
Yeah.
Hobgoblin.
I don't
Wait,
think they should
seriously?
go there with Ned. I
Yeah.
think Ned should just be the guy in the chair.
Right. And
Wait, how do you
He's
know
just-
Ned's going to be a hobgoblin?
that's
the
what he is in the
comics.
comics. He turns into Hobgoblin.
Who?
It's like
he's
a
always
rip-off
had a
Green
friend named
Goblin.
Ned?
Yeah. Well, different comic runs. Just depends what run
Yeah.
you're reading.
Oh, so Ned's going to be the Hobgoblin. So then they're probably not going to add the fucking regular goblin.
No, we're just saying. I was just making a joke. I don't think they would make this Ned Hobgoblin. I don't think they do.
They're going to make this Ned hobgoblin. I know they are.
I definitely want to see Eddie Brock, like this
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
Eddie Brock. I don't think we need what's his name? Who's the actor for the Venom
Who?
movies?
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I don't think Tom
Tom
Hardy needs to
Hardy.
come back. I think he did a good job for what he was given, but
But then
I
you
think
have
a
an
younger
actual,
role.
then you have a villain Eddie Brock though, like an actual.
That's what I'm saying. Like him
yeah.
being a douche to Peter and like
Right.
that competitiveness.
Yeah.
I could
So-
see that if they progress. Well, I just thought about this. If they progress the story long enough to where he get the job, because right now
the Daily Bugle. Yeah.
he's college, so
Yep,
maybe
yep.
when he graduates college, he goes to Daily Bugle, he meets Eddie Brock, and then that's when Venom gets introduced. Is
True.
when he's at the Daily Bugle.
But I think he could get the symbiote still before that, and then it transfers over to Eddie,
To
kind
Eddie,
of like a
yes.
Spider-Man 3 thing.
Right.
But
So that
I
could be-
would like to see Spider-Man with like Tom Holland with the symbiote in him, where it's like all black and everything. That would look really cool.
Oh yeah.
so
Other than that, I don't really know any other villains that
I feel like I'm forgetting someone
should
major.
get added.
But,
Oh, Fisk. I mean, they gotta have Fisk.
yeah.
Fisk.
I mean, he's already an
But-
established character, but he's gonna be
Yeah.
in the movie, guaranteed.
well, he's such a Daredevil villain. I feel like
I
they
would say
might
he's
think
just
they-
as
I'd like
much
to
as a
see-
Spider-Man villain.
No, I'm saying for the MCU, he's such a
True.
Daredevil villain that I feel like they might think they might be overusing him because he's been in 4 about to be 5 seasons on the show, and in other shows he's been in fucking Echo, he's been in Hawkeye, like he has been a villain in so much that they might
he's
think they're
popular.
overusing him.
I'd like to see him in there then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's so good, dude.
Kingpin.
The actor for
Kingpin.
Fisk is so good. That is whoever fucking made that, whoever did that casting choice, A+.
Genius.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think the best live-action villain has been out of all the movies?
Spider-Man movie alone.
Willem Dafoe is Goblin.
I agree. Mine is also one of
Okay.
Or
I'd say Doc Ock.
Doc Ock was
I think he had a
all
compelling
right.
story. Like you feel bad for him because he's such a nice guy to Peter in the beginning, and then shit goes wrong and he loses his wife and it's kind of his fault. So he just kind of goes crazy.
Yeah.
I do think that Insomniac's game did Doc Ock better.
I was gonna say the same thing.
But still, out of the live action, I do like Doc Ock the best. And
I don't think he was a bad villain. He was
No,
No,
he's
I
good.
think it's amazing.
All right.
yeah.
So now that he's amazing, you say?
amazing.
Now that you explain it, I will say Doc has probably got a better story and reasoning to why he's a villain. But I honestly just think Willem Dafoe carries Green Goblin. Like, I think that's why I
Yeah.
like him so much.
Well, I
because
think
he's
Harry
playing him.
Osborn, or not Harry, what's his name?
Green Goblin.
Norman Osborn
Norman.
is always a really good character in anything he's in. So
He is, but
Yeah.
I just think the fact that Willem Dafoe is playing Green Goblin,
Yeah.
the way he acts as him, really sells it. But
It's like
but Doc
maniacal.
Ock's story is definitely the best. But yeah, I would say Green Goblin is the best in live action, and Doc Ock is the best in the games.
Okay.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
you-
Electra or whatever his name is. The
Which one?
And then
and the
No
Amazing
Way
Spider-Man.
Home, sure.
Yeah, he was better in No Way Home.
Yeah. It was just such a stupid like thrown together story that they obviously just pushed out. They were like, all right, yeah, he's just a guy that got fucked over at work.
He's a
like,
nerd that was
yeah.
obsessed with Spider-Man too. Remember my
Yeah.
birthday.
"Oh, my birthday, there you go. Bye. Darius Day.
Okay, so this question is expanding on a question from earlier, but very broad now.
Sure.
What do you think is the best portrayal of Spider-Man? It could be either Miles from animated the video games. It could be Peter from TV shows, movies, video games. What do you think's the best one?
Damn, I think Spider-Man video game is really good. I think the Insomniac Spider-Man is really good portrayal of Spider-Man.
Whichever one had pizza time.
What do you mean? It's
Whichever
an
one had
Insomniac.
pizza time, that was
I know,
my
I'm
Spider-Man
saying
2?
Spider-Man 1 or 2.
Spider-Man 1 Insomniac game is probably the best portrayal
That's
of
what I
Spider-Man
wrote.
that we've seen. I think that they did a really good job. It really showed they cared because it felt like I was like looking at Peter through a comic with the way he was acting.
I felt like I was playing the game through his eyes. Like,
Yeah, they did
Like,
a
I
really
was
good
him.
job with him. I think he is the best portrayal of the Spider-Man.
yeah, for sure. And the voice acting was amazing.
Yep. Amazing.
How about you,
so
Dakota?
corny. I liked
Toby.
I don't remember the games enough to be like I like them. You know, I like the story because I can't remember them. you said just Spider-Man overall? Any
Yeah.
portrayal of Spider-Man?
Well, you already said Toby
Uh,
before.
Yeah, I guess Toby is, in my eyes, the best portrayal of him. It's three different, I think, good, like storytelling
I should have
wise.
said
I feel like they
excluding
stretch out
comics.
a little. I don't pay attention to any of that.
I don't think everyone knows
Tobey
comics.
Maguire, lock it in. Shut up.
Okay, so
Well, you said
this is-
Insomniac, right?
Yeah, I agree. Insomniac. I love what they portrayed with his emotions. I think they did that very well with
Yeah.
Aunt May and
Yep.
Doc Ock.
Taki
Yeah.
Aki. Yeah.
He was also
Aki
kind of like a
way.
father figure to him.
Mhm.
So-
And you get it's. I mean, you can say it's a little unfair. I mean, you know, three movies for Toby. Let's say that's what, between 6 and 8 hours of
Yeah.
screen time. Spider-Man, it's like what, 20 hours of gameplay. They have a lot more
no,
time.
I would say you could beat the story in about 8 hours.
But like with side characters or side
Yeah.
missions, I mean, they have
Yeah,
a
I
lot
guess.
more time to be able to flesh out a character than a trilogy of movies do. So
That's true.
They have the advantage there.
You're giving.
Because I mean,
side
Doc Ock
character
isn't really a
energy right now.
villain until halfway through the game.
Yeah. True.
Sure.
So after Marvel is done with their current universe and Secret Wars is over and everything, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's most likely they're gonna reboot the entire universe. And would you guys rather them Sony take over the Spider-Man movies again, or would you rather let them start a brand new franchise with a new actor with Marvel?
Do you think for Secret Wars they're gonna reboot Spider-Man? You just said they're doing a new trilogy.
Yeah, I know. But when does Secret Wars come out? Was it like
A
2029?
year after Doomsday.
Is
They're
it?
not gonna pump out. They're not gonna pump out 2 Spider-Man movies. Wait,
I'm not sure then, but I know they are rebooting the franchise at some point. So, would you rather go back to Sony, or would you rather Marvel keep doing their thing with a new actor at some point?
Well, I mean, I feel
Who do
like
you trust
Marvel
more?
can't really just
Make that
not have
decision?
Spider-Man in there anymore. Yeah, I feel like they can't just lose Spider-Man.
they can't just not have it. Yeah, you're right.
So I'd rather
yeah.
see him continue in the MCU than just like Sony.
Because Sony, you just
Fuck
have
Sony.
Spider-Man himself with his universe,
Right.
But in MCU, obviously, you have all these other heroes you can interact.
It would be
with.
cool to get like another trilogy alongside it, kind of like just cause. But
You're saying
I don't-
have them have their own Spider-Man actor while Marvel has their own, like side
right,
by
and just
side?
do like a less
I mean, Batman's doing
world
it.
ending.
Yeah, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. We haven't seen that yet.
Batman did. He's doing it right now, technically.
I know, I'm saying we haven't seen the new Batman
true.
movies yet, so
I think Marvel needs to keep him. 100% let Marvel keep incorporating Spider-Man's MCU. Sony has had way too many chances. They should get rid of the character. They should sell. Honestly, they shouldn't even have him anymore. They've had way too many chances, and they've messed them up with greed. Spider-Man 3, they wanted so many villains in there. They kept adding more and more, and Sam Raimi's like, guys, like, I can't do this. They're like, put Venom in there. We need him in there. It was supposed to be in there to begin with. But, and then, I think it's supposed to be just Sandman. And they're like, no, put Venom in there. Oh, also put Harry as Green Goblin in there. Like, they just kept throwing shit at him until it did too much. Taz and Dude, they did the same thing. They wanted this guy. They wanted this guy. They wanted this guy. They're trying to rush progress. Like they see one movie pop off, like, okay, now let's speed up everything so this happens. Marvel's kind of doing it right now, but Marvel had, until the first Avengers movie all the way to Infinity War and Endgame, hit a slow progression introducing everybody. Spider-Man in the MCU had a pretty, I'd say he's had a pretty slow progression. Slower maybe than what I would have liked, but he's had a very slow progression, and it's better than Sony with their fucking little greed trying to rush everything. It's like the DC Justice League situation. They're just trying too fast. They get to the climax.
I agree. They're trying to race ahead to catch up to Marvel.
They're trying to like Phasm 3 was supposed to be Sinister 6. Way too fast. They didn't introduce her. They didn't introduce everybody. Like you cannot be. They should have at least maybe a movie introducing 2 or 1, and then when they're all introduced, then have their movie together.
What if they started introducing like the animated characters into the live action.
They did already just the opposite.
Well, yeah.
In the
But
new
now I'm
in the
asking this.
Across the Spider-Verse movie, there was live action characters in that movie.
Oh, was there?
The Miles Morales movie, yeah. You had
There was like scenes where it was live action.
you had Childish Gambino as Prowler, which is Miles Morales' uncle in there.
Yeah.
And they showed that Uncle Ben dying is canon, and they showed scenes from Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh.
They said Lego Spider-Man.
Lego my Echo.
What do you think, Caleb?
I personally hope they keep him in the MCU. I feel like he has these relationships that they didn't get to build on this time around, so seeing him be like more like the ultimate. My favorite comic run of Spider-Man is the Ultimate Universe, when he's like young teenager and he's like best friends with Johnny Storm. I think their friendship is really cool. So I'd like to see more of that if they ever do it. I mean, it could work again with Sony alone, like if they've done it in the past. It could work still and sell. I don't think it'd be as good.
Yeah.
I don't trust them with it. But,
Well, they just messed up their Spider Universe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust them with it.
Yeah.
But the movies would still sell because it's Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah, you just throw the name on there. It's getting.
Yeah. Like you could be like Spider-Man Poop Wars, and then like everyone would sell millions of tickets.
What was the Tez and Food situation? Just didn't make enough money as they wanted. Like I don't remember why they canceled. No. I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Andrew was supposed to be in Civil War. Like I'm sure he was supposed to be the guy, and then something happened with it, so I just reboot the character. I remember there was original talks that Andrew was supposed to be in Civil War, but I don't remember.
Kind of glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I did too, actually. Yeah. But he should get his third movie. He should get a third movie.
He should get his third movie.
Yeah.
But they kind of scrapped that now with canceling their Spider-Verse, so
yeah.
I don't think it could work anymore.
Right.
P.
Yeah. So
Amazingly.
one of our final questions: which Spider-Man out of the live action do you think has had the most tragic story so far?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I mean, you could say Tom Holland has had a more tragic story. Like, I think Andrew has a more personal tragic, but Tom Holland is a little more overarching. I mean, half the world fucking disappeared. You disagreed with it. That's pretty PTSD heavy.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah.
I mean, he lost Uncle Ben and Aunt May and all his loved ones.
I was about to say. So he loses Aunt May. Very sad. He loses Tony Stark, his mentor. He's going through a lot. But Andrew literally kills his girlfriend. He is the one that does it. He literally snaps her neck. That's pretty fucking tragic.
I wouldn't say it's his fault.
Kind of is.
No! Should have been faster. You gotta be quicker than that.
He had the web in the wrong spot.
Well, I mean, she would have died either way. He just attempted to save her, so therefore it wasn't his fault.
But I think the fact
either she smacks on the ground or she
think about it. Think about it. Okay, you're trying to save somebody, and even if you have died no matter what, you end up killing them. You really think you'd be like, no, it wasn't my fault. I'll get over it. You're gonna be like, oh my god,
I don't think he doesn't think that way, but from an outside perspective, I could see that that's not true.
I just think the fact that he kills her makes it more tragic that he's the one that did it.
I guess.
But Tom has had a lot of tragic stuff happen to him with.
You could kind of say the same thing with Tom, though, with Aunt May, because he didn't see all the Green Goblin shit coming until last minute.
He did physically do it.
But he should have knew.
I think there's a difference between actually doing it and just not being able to stop at the time. But I'm not saying Tom Holland didn't have a tragic story. He did. I just think the fact that Andrew, killed his girlfriend is pretty bad.
I mean, it's bad, but I still disagree. I think Tom definitely has it worse. He's watching his girlfriend kiss other guys.
Yeah.
No, we didn't see that yet. We didn't see that yet.
We know it.
In the trailer.
He was playing with each other's hair and didn't do anything.
They're fucking, dude. They're sucking and
He
fucking.
could have introduced himself at the party. Like that could be the first time they meet. You don't know.
Yeah, and then he becomes Spider Cuck. Like
You see him and Zendaya together on
There's
like
like a
some rooftop
special
or something.
spider web up in
yeah,
the
that
corner
was
of
him
the
walking
room
into
for
the
him.
party, being introduced, and then she probably goes off and starts talking to her new boyfriend.
No,
He has a cuck web in the corner of the room.
There was a scene with him with the Spider-Man suit on and Zendaya. They were like face to face. It was like on some rooftop or something at night.
I mean, he's probably
yeah,
watching
where
her
they're-
constantly.
He was like,
you
"I
could
love
be
you.
like,
I love you."
It's me.
I don't
Like
think
me
he
and Peter
would.
Paco.
Oh, by the way, I really hope Black Cat gets introduced at some point. I like Black Cat a lot.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
a lot of
Black
people that
Cat.
introduced. Black Cat is somebody I agree with, but let's get him over. MJ is Black Cat.
Yeah,
Yes,
Black Cat, best girl.
best girl.
Yeah,
I like Gwen Stacy, best girl, but okay.
Second best, but sure.
Black Cat's get that
Um,
fire or she got that.
Shit, that. Row. Yeah.
This is a pretty simple, easy question, I feel.
Here
What's
we
the
go.
best Spider-Man game?
I think we both talked about
Pizza time? Pizza time. I like the pizza time one.
You know, it's from
It's
the
Spider-Man
movie,
2
right?
Yeah. No. The game where you have to go. The music that's playing. It's the pizza time music when you deliver the pizzas.
Spider-Man 2, the game.
Yeah.
They do that?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Pizza time. Pizza time. There's a song and
Um,
everything.
Yeah, I'd say Insomniac, Spider-Man 1. I think it's probably like in my top 10 games of all time. It's perfect.
Yeah, very good. They did a very good job with New York City in
But
general. It felt very alive. You know,
Yeah, for
people
sure.
walking around in other cars. Best villains, Doc Ock, obviously Sinister Six, Great Side Villains, and Multiple Story. They did everything right.
Yep. 100%.
And then they screwed over
Which
the
one is
second
this?
Insomniac's Spider-Man.
When did that come out?
PS4.
PS4. Really?
Yeah.
And that's just Peter Parker.
Yep.
Yeah. Miles comes after, and then the
Is it
second.
He's,
like
in,
his
he's in
aunt-
the game, but he doesn't have powers.
Does his uncle die, then his aunt dies, or like what?
I don't think it shows his uncle.
No, his
dying in
uncle
that
is
game.
already
He's
dead.
just already
and
dead.
his aunt dies at the end.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
I
And
guess.
then they ruined the second D.
Oof.
What do you what did you think of the second game overall? You didn't like it that much, or
Same thing with Spider-Man 3. They I watched a video on it.
Whoa, whoa!
you're really loud again?
Yeah, loud again, loud again.
I am?
Yeah.
What about now?
Good
That's
boy.
Really? Okay. Hold on, I hear my furnace going right now.
Your
I don't
furnace.
hear it.
Okay, then hopefully you'll hear it in the recording. I didn't like it, they had the same thing with Spider-Man 3 where it's too rushed. I watched a video explaining that the game was supposed to be it's like they cut the game in half basically. The game was pretty much cut in half. There were way more it was supposed to be way more Craven stuff. Way more.
Yeah.
And way more Venom stuff. And it felt like everything was Venom was like barely in it as Venom. You had the
The moments he
symbiote.
was in it though were very cool, especially
It
with his
was.
wings. I thought that was awesome in the
But
football stadium.
Dude, it should have been his own game. And Venom should have been his own. I don't like this having to introduce so many villains for no fucking reason. Like, just give
Yeah.
Venom his own game. Craven works really well as a standalone villain. I think he can do. He's hunting Spider-Man. He's a hunter.
To a point. I still think the symbiote needs to be part of Craven's story, just like the comics when he buries Spider-Man alive and then he comes back and like rips his wife's face off or some shit.
What?
Yeah, Spider-Man rips Craven's wife's face off with his hands.
Holy
with his sticky
fuck.
hands. He just goes like
He's like,
that.
yeah.
Because they like
That's
they buried
nuts.
him with Aunt May, I'm pretty sure. Like her dead
Oh.
body.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really dark.
Well, they 2 months, like too short was what they wanted. They originally had in a very extended version, but Sony wanted the game to be released way sooner, so they had to cut so much shit.
Hmm.
So if they would have kept the original length of the game, probably would have been B.
I agree. Okay. So, thoughts overall? We're all very excited for the new movie then?
I cannot wait. Let's hope brand new day. I cannot wait.
I'm getting my Peter senses are tingling.
I
For this
have to watch No Way Home. Is that the newest?
Yeah.
I gotta watch that, and then yeah, I'm done. I'm very excited. We watch it in theaters.
And Daredevil.
And Daredevil. Yeah. We gotta
Since
catch up on
he's heavily with the hand.
I'll have to...
Them hands.
When does that come out? That's just the trailer. That's probably gonna
July,
come
I
out
think?
20.
July 31st.
This
is
year,
when it
really?
comes out.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right,
So it's
time to
like,
start grinding through Daredevil.
are we ready to call it there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit up Spider-Man.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to the Friends Without Benefits podcast. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, we upload the full podcast with video on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, X, or TikTok, or join our Reddit page with everything being named the Friends Without Benefits podcast. If you want to join the Discord and become a part of the community, there's a link in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple, it's in the episode description. My bad. Make sure to tune in to next week's episode at Thursday at 7 a.m. So yeah, bye.
Bye.